for so long, so stuck in my own way, so I enjoy.
Hello, I'm sure you guys want to hear all about how it actually went, so I'm gonna take my makeup off. Y'all can see how frizzy my hair actually got. Like, not to be fair, it's literally like 1 in the morning. It's 1:44 in the morning. My makeup starts to scare me when it looks like this. I went on my solo date and then I went over to hang out with some friends, and it was honestly so good. So I'm just now getting home. I definitely work in the morning, so what a life. But look how frizzy my hair got, y'all. Like curls, where? Also, I'm in different clothes. So I bought a change of clothes when I left, but let's get into the details of this date. It was like not at all what I was expecting. It was so good though. Not at all what I was expecting, but so good. Let's have matching styles, not colors. Sisters, not twins. It started out with me like leaving, trying to get to Tango Room on time. So I was gonna make it 15 minutes early. Once I got there, I valeted. It was right next to Carbone. So if you're in Dallas and you know where Carbone, you know, is, it's literally adjacent to Carbone. I saw this restaurant, like I actually found it on TikTok, but like I saw it and it looked like pretty upscale, but like it was totally upscale. Oof. Why she look like this? When I went in, y'all, I feel so awkward like doing some of these things for the first time, because I don't know, I was just like, where's the door and is it a push pull, you know, that whole thing. You're just like, oh my gosh, I'm by myself. Like, do people know how I feel? Do I look like how I feel, which is confused and awkward? But I like truly don't think I was projecting that. Like, I think it was fine. I go in and they seat me. It's super cool, super awesome. One of the host that ended up seating me, he was black. And he was super talkative and like super himself. So that made me feel more comfortable off rip. Funny story, I wanted a reservation because I wanted a table. So at the time, I just put a reservation for 2, but I called ahead on the way to Carbone and told them that, to tell them that it was just gonna be 1 party instead of 2, but they didn't answer. So I left them a voicemail, which is a restaurant gonna check their voicemails? No. So when I got there, the guy was like, oh, we can seat you now, or if you'd like to wait for the other party. And I was like, oh, it's actually just gonna be me. And that's all I said. And the guy was like, well, they're definitely missing out. And I was like, amen. They're missing out. They're not missing out. It was just me all along. So he seats me and he's telling me all the good things, and I sit down and he's like, would you like me to grab your coat? And I'm like, sure, like, yeah. And so he helps me take my coat off. Very nice, very upscale. And I take my coat off, and I don't even know if I showed you guys the back of my dress, but it was like an open back kind of. And he was like, they're definitely missing out. I was like, thank you. I don't know, I just felt very like seen, and I felt super good. I just felt like, okay, I look nice, I'm presented well, this is gonna be a good dinner. These towels smell very interesting, but like a clean interesting, you know what I mean? Kinda like what you maybe find at a hotel, but like on a napkin. I don't know how to explain that. So where was I? Sitting down, and he takes my jacket. I just feel super seen, and I feel like I'm here, like I belong, like they don't think I don't, and that's just my insecurity speaking, but it was just good. I'm flattered, is what I'm trying to say. He gives me the menus. He gives me a wine menu and a cocktail menu and like a food menu. He asked me if I'd like water, and he has like, I swear it was like 5 or 6 different water options. And I'm trying to mentally keep up with what all he's offering me, because it's way too much. Don't give a girl like me choices. I don't know what I want. Like, honestly, if I was sitting down with a date and I was with a guy, I would look to him to get whatever the heck he wants, he thinks I want. Not all girlies are like me, and I totally get that, and that's totally fine. One of the last few options he says is like bottled water, and so I'm like, bottled water, that's great. Like that's honestly me anyway. Like, I don't like tap. Then he was like, sparkling or still. I don't want no sparkling water. Give me this still all day, every day. He brings out a bottle of still water, and it's like in the glass, and they have it in like next to my like booth. He gave me the like stand with the ice and set the bottle in it, so it's almost like there's a wine being chilled at the table, but it's the bottle of water, right? The waiter comes over and he's like, hi, how are you, all the good stuff. He's very, you know, I don't know, I want to say high end. He's just like there, casual, like, thanks for coming in. He's like, would you like a cocktail? And I'm like, I'm gonna go for wine tonight. And he's like, what would you like, and what are you thinking? And he like has the menu out, like he's about to explain it to me, like whatever, he's about to suggest whatever. And I'm like, this is good, because I don't want to make this decision alone. I'm like a white, like a sweet white. They only had one option of sweet white, which I'm not complaining, makes my decision easier. So I ordered that sweet white wine. Y'all, why was this wine $25? Now, I did not realize that. Would I have still gotten it? Probably. But the point is, it was expensive wine. That's all. So I got the wine and he brought it out, and it was super nice. And you guys saw the clips of the wine and the water and all that, and it was just super nice. Like, it was dim, the ambiance was really nice, and I like could see myself in the mirror. So I was like, wow, Lena, you look beautiful, as I'm like eating and waiting on food and all that good stuff. So it was really cool. And then he's like, are you ready? He brings out the wine and he's like, are you ready to look at the menu? And I'm like, no. Literally straight up, I'm like, not yet. And he's like, oh, he's almost like, oh, okay, well, just let me know when you're ready. I'm like, I'll let you know when I'm ready, thank you. I just wanted to sit in the moment, because this is my first time going on a solo date. Like, I just wanted to sit and be present. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I wanted to do. So as I sat there, like, I drank a little bit of wine, drank a little bit of water. I started to pull up my journal. I prayed a little bit, and then I started looking at the menu. And once I was looking at the menu, he eventually came back over, and I was like, can you tell me a little bit about your they had like a snacks section, and there was something in particular that I was interested in. And he was like, yeah, this is our whatever. And then he was kind of like, I mean, I can go through like I can kind of tell you about the whole menu. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that's what you're trying to do. I would have let you do that a long time ago. But he literally was gonna go over every single menu item. And I was like, is this fine dining? Like, is this what this means? Is this what fine dining is? He's literally about to go over every single item, and I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna try to wrap my hair. It may not go well. So basically, he runs through the menu, and they have these bite-sized snacks. I have moved to my bed. So yeah, essentially, like, they served me well and like did all this awesome stuff. They had these things called snacks on the menu, and the guy came through and explained the whole menu, and I ended up getting 2 of the snacks, and so they were like bite-sized pieces. I had 2 of those, and they were honestly really good. There was like a chicken, and then I can't really explain what the other thing was. And I tried their pasta. They were like really hyping it up. My server was talking about how the hostess guy really likes this one, and we were just talking about it, and so they made good conversation, asked me about my new year and all kind of stuff. And it was just such an interesting experience, because I didn't feel like awkward when I first got there. Like, I was the only one there in the restaurant at 6 o'clock. As it got closer to 7, more people started rolling in, and then I'm sure that after 7, like, even more people started, well, yeah, more people started rolling in. I ended up staying until like 7:50, so I was there for basically like 2 hours, because I got there at 6 and I was there until like 7:50. And I ate the pasta and drank the wine and the water, and this guy was like filling up my water like, excuse me y'all, I'm tired. My water would be at the top of the like little wine glass, and then I drink a little bit and it maybe be 3/4 full or slightly below, and he would come fill it up. That cup never got past half a glass. So it was fine dining for sure. I definitely spent over $100 on dinner, but it was nice because I had 2 snacks and then the meal and the wine, and I also had a bottle of water, but they didn't charge me for that because it was like the glass bottle, like the full bottle, you know. I ended up doing 50 things that I want to see this year, and wrote those down and wrote a prayer and kind of just prayed throughout dinner. I definitely want to do more stuff like that, although Dinner was nice and getting dressed up for it was nice, but I feel like just like spending money on nice things and experiencing nice things. I was really thinking about horseback riding again and just how fun that would be, but it's about the same price as dinner was, you know what I mean? So like maybe sometimes I do dinner, but maybe sometimes I take myself on something more creative. The dinner was so sweet. I definitely suggest that you go. I also suggest Tango Room. Like, it was really cool. It was a really good experience. I'm so tired though. So I feel like a lady. That was a third yawn. I'm about to wrap up. It's currently 2 a.m. My eyes getting watery too. So thank you guys. If you made it to the end of this video, you literally rock. This was such a cool experience, and I'm glad that I was able to share it with y'all and hopefully encourage you. I don't want anything that I do for y'all to be in vain, so if this encourages one person to go out and like have a solo date or just like embrace the daughter of God that you are and like have dinner with him or share an activity with him or just like sit and at home and like make a dinner with him, like whatever it is that you need to do, you can definitely do it. It does not have to be like at the Tango Room. Just like being intentional is the whole point. I love you, my peoples. Y'all have a good night and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.